Hey everybody, it's Aaronator here. We got our 16th episode of our Colorado Avalanche franchise mode here on the PS4. Guys, in the last episode, we went and finished up the season, so make sure you go check it out. It was a really good and bad episode. It was a lot of, oh my goodness, a lot of stuff happened, so make sure you go check it out. But as you can see here, we did make the playoffs. Luckily, if it weren't for some injuries, I think we would be a lot better off. So let's go check out the lines and see what this team is rocking. We got quite a few injuries, but first I'm just going to go through the lines. Landeskog, Duchesne, and Grigorenko is going to be our top line going into this playoff series against St. Louis. Marchand, McKinnon, and Yakubov. I'm giving the kid a shot because we lost Carl Soderberg for the entire playoffs, so that's tough. It was a bit mixed. I was sort of, it was either between Yakubov or Petan because the third line has been actually playing really well together. They've gathered some chemistry, and I'd like to keep that for the playoffs. So hopefully these guys can keep it up, and then either Yakubov or Petan, whatever works. I just wanted to give Yakubov the chance because, I mean, the offensive awareness is there. Petan's got it too, but I don't know. I just have a feeling Yakubov, Marchand, and McKinnon. We're hoping that it can work out for us. And then Martinson, Smith, and Petan will be on the fourth line. Petan's still going to get that power play time as usual, right there on the top line. Grigorenko is going to move to the right side, and Yakubov is going to get some power play time because Rantanen really hasn't been much of a goal scorer at all. More of just all-around point guy. This is probably his best year. I mean, 12 goals, 31 assists, 31 points, 19 assists, and then he was a +3. And this was the first year he was a plus player, so that's nice to see out of him. So, a lot of you guys were saying that Bork was a good decision to bring up. I decided not to bring him right now, but if you're talking about him being a playoff performer last year, not really. That was Ryan Bork, so that's just a heads up. But yeah, Gabriel Bork, I do still like some of his stats, but for whatever reason, he isn't always the greatest player to put in there. But definitely, if we are losing, I'll keep that in consideration, and I might call him up. Same with Yakubov. If he's not playing well, I'm not going to put him on the fourth line or anything. I'll just probably end up sending him down because I want him to still develop. I was really not leaning towards not putting him in, but because just because our AHL team has been doing so well. But I mean, we got to focus on the NHL team winning, and if he plays well in the NHL, then why not let him continue to play? You play the guys that are playing, right? So we got one player meeting. We'll hold team meetings, and then we will let's see. Yeah, we'll do all the morale meetings afterwards, but let's go and check out St. Louis's lines quickly. I want to get through all this nice and quick so we can get right to the series. I'm really hyped up for it, so oh man, it's going to be wild. St. Louis, they're one of the top offensive teams. Oh, and I forgot to mention, guys, if you guys did not see, Neuvirth is our goalie. We did get him in a trade last episode because, Varlamov was injured. So now he's going to have to be the starter for the playoffs. Defense, if you did not see, it's basically the same as last episode. Johnson, Barry, of course, Bigras and Trouba, and Zadorov, Weirkosh, so everyone's back, so that's nice. And then let's go and check out St. Louis. What are they rocking? They got Robbie Fabry, Paul Stastny, and Vladimir Tarasenko. Tarasenko is the big reason why they're getting offense. Like, look at those stats. Like, wrist shot accuracy is 94, and he's gathering up that poise at 87. So St. Louis is definitely a lot stronger of a playoff team. Paul Stastny, pretty solid, good offensive and good defensive stats. And then Robbie Fabry, the sniper, he's more of a second line forward, it says. But you know what? With Tarasenko, this guy's gonna score. So I wouldn't underestimate him at all. Jaden Schwartz, Ivan Barbashev, and Ty Ratty. So with putting Schwartz on the second line, they're trying to even it out, I see. Ratty on the second line is, great offensive stats. So he's probably helping out with that offense, as well as Barbashev. They got a lot of young guys with offensive abilities, but that also exploits their defense. You look at those guys. They are not very good defensively. Schwartz, pretty steady, but I mean, he's still a sniper. So hopefully we can get some goals against that second line. Laterra, Steen, and Berglund, so a more defensive, just because of Steen mainly, but a more defensive second line you can see, or third line, sorry. They have a deep team, but there are some places where we can beat them at. The fourth line, Dmitry Jaskin, Ryan Reeves, and Upshaw. So Reeves and Upshaw and Jaskin, a bit more of a, this is really like the most all-around line I've ever seen. A goon, slight defensive player, I guess, and a veteran Upshaw, and then a young scoring forward in Dmitry Jaskin. He's not very young anymore. He's pretty much 26, right in his prime. So they got a pretty deep team up front. And on defense, the loveliness of this defense. Oh, my goodness. Peter Angelo, Kevin Shattenkirk, both 90 overall defensemen. That's filthy. Bouwmeester, Jordan Schmaltz developed into quite a nice defenseman for them. And then Colton Periaco on that bottom line along with Carl Gunnarsson. That's deep. That's a very deep defense. Goaltending, who do they got in the net? They got Ivan Fitzpatrick, 21-year-old. So he's a younger goalie. He's still listed as a backup. And then they got Jake Allen, who is listed as a starter. So they're playing the younger guy. That's interesting. That's interesting. Hopefully we can exploit the fact that he's young and he probably doesn't have much playoff experience, but it's going to be difficult. They got a really deep team up front on offense, and then they got the great defensemen. So, you know what? I think we got a good team as well. I like our team depth-wise a bit more, but they definitely have some studs that we're missing. Barry isn't considered a top 2 defenseman. I'd say he is, but either way, I mean, these guys, Peter Angelo and Shattenkirk, I think it really, Varlamov, if he was in the net, I mean, I would feel a bit better. Neuvirth, I haven't seen enough of to really trust him. I'm hoping that he can gain my trust throughout this playoff series. I mean, he's going to have to if we want to go forward. So let's keep on going. Whole team meeting, we'll do that. And the single player morale, that'll be Yakubov. Glad to see you've pulled the trigger on calling me up. Oh, that's an interesting one. New. Calming, demanding, motivating. I think you have it to stick up here if you keep improving, bud. He seems like he responds well to motivation. He's gained morale. Oh my gosh, the young guy. He's playing clutch. Big game. We got to be demanding with the team. It has worked for us in the past, better than all these other ones. Motivating, calming, assertive. I got to be demanding on this team no matter how many injuries we have. Let's go, boys. Patan's still not liking it, but we got McKinnon, Johnson, Biegrass, Picard, and Biega. So, okay, guys. Game 1. We wasted 7 minutes of talking, but finally, we're going up against one of the top teams in the league, and we got to shut them down, boys. They got tons of offense, tons of defense. This is going to be the biggest challenge. This is going to be one of the biggest challenges for us. But if we can get past St. Louis, I think we can. You know what? I know that we can prove that we are still a great team, even when we get hit by the injury bug. So let's go. Game 1 in St. Louis. They got home ice advantage because of that insane record, 51 wins for them. Let's get the win and start strong, boys. First period, and 3 goals! Great right goal, Colborne, and Colborne gets the second one. Wow, that's like a minute apart, not even. Upshaw gets one, so the depth helped him out in St. Louis, but we got 3 goals in that first. The young guy, Fitzpatrick, he don't know what a playoff game is. Second period, there you go, Blake Como, the depth on the third line. That third line is clicking, boys. It is clicking. And third period, no, Peter Angelo gets a goal. Neuvirth, we need you to play stellar. Penalty kill, help him out. Help out our goalie. Oh my gosh, that power play is deadly with Tarasenko. Oh man, keep on, guys. Keep on going. Good, solid defense. There you go, Blake Como. Gets it on to clinch it pretty much. 5-2 with 5 minutes left. I think that's it. And the Colorado Avalanche outshoot the St. Louis Blues. They outplayed the St. Louis Blues, and they outscored the St. Louis Blues. The most important thing you need to do is outscore the other team, right? That's the whole point. Blake Como has 4 points in his first game. Branton and 4 assists. Yo, that third line literally took over the game. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That's amazing. Let's go, boys. 5-2 win in game 1 of St. Louis. That's a clutch win. And Neuvirth, he only had 24 shots on the net, but you know what? He played pretty stellar in there. Let's get another solid performance just like game 1, boys. There's not much to say after that performance. Just keep on going. Game 2. We can beat these guys. We just did it. And we can keep on going. Game 2 in St. Louis. First period and 2-0 Steen and Shattenkirk. Darn it, the veterans. They have the poise with Steen and Shattenkirk. These guys have gone through enough losing. But so have we. I mean, we haven't gone far since Colorado. They won the cup against Florida like 20 years ago or something, like 2000s, 1980, 1998, 1996, something like that. 2003. Those were the eras of Joe Sakic and or Jumbo Joe. No, that's Joe Thornton. What the heck? Okay, whatever. Second period. Let's go, boys. Let's pull it back here. And there you go. Tyson Barrie gets one to tie it up. Almost. We just need one more. Let's go, boys. Let's have a strong game. Let's outshoot them. Help out our goalie here. Support your goalie. Get some more offense before the end of the third. We got to see 3 goals there. Come on. There you go. There's a power play. We got to capitalize, guys. Nothing's going to happen. Come on. Third line. No, Latera. Their third line steps up. Come on, guys. We got to get 2 goals quick. 5 minutes left. And the St. Louis Blues, Jaskin will make it 4-1. Oh, man. That was tough game. You know what? Neuwirth was not the greatest. And Fitzpatrick helped them out with a 32 save, 1 goal against performance. It's just back and forth. I don't want it to be like this. We got to get these next 2 wins at home. Home ice advantage. It's got to be a big thing for us, guys. We got to start winning at home and being a dominant team. And then we can get those occasional wins on the road, and we will go deep. Let's go, boys. Game 3. We can't go down 2-1 in this series because it'll just get worse from there. We got to keep this momentum going up. We had a strong first game. We had a pretty solid second game. We just got to get offense once again. Help out your goalie. Neuwirth, I like a solid performance from you if we can. First period, and Colton Perriaco will get a goal on Neuwirth. Come on, guys. Bounce back. Second period. There you go. Duchesne and Yakupov. Yo, Sergei Yakupov gets his first goal. His first ever goal in the NHL. It's a playoff game. It could be the game winner. But I don't want to, knock on wood, I don't want to jinx anything. Let's go. Neuwirth, I need you to play solid for us. Defense, help him out. Guys, can we get 1 or 2 more goals by the end of this game? Power play, you got to score. Come on. Come on, offense. Guys, penalty kill it off. Landeskog. There you go, power play. There, Nick Patan, the young guy, 24 years old. He's coming into his prime, and he wants to show that he can be a consistent player. Power play, we get another one. And Neuwirth. There you go, Trouba gets another goal to finish it off, and it's 4-1 the Colorado Avalanche. What is all these references to San Jose? It has nothing to do with them. Come on. Neuwirth has a great performance there in Game 3. Yakupov gets 2 points, and Patan as well. So that was clutch. We were able to get another win. Guys, we're up 2-1. Let's go. Oh, man. I'm getting hyped. This is one of the most hyped I've ever get. This is one of the most hyped times I've ever gotten in the playoffs, I feel. I don't know why. Today is just a great day to record. I don't know. I'm feeling it. This team can continue to go forward. Let's go, boys. Another home game. We got to show up for our fans. You guys have done it twice in this series in 3 games. Let's get a third one in 4 games. First period, and Stastny, the top line, getting a goal. Come on, guys. Bounce back. You got to get some more offense for your goalie. Second period. There you go. Bigras with 1 minute, 23 seconds left in the second period. He gets a goal on Fitzpatrick. And now we're getting outshot 27-14. Neuwirth is playing pretty solid for us, guys. We got to help him out. If you get a power play, you got to capitalize. Come on, boys. Get some more shots in there. Help out your goalie. Stellar game. Shots are pretty even right now. At least they were going in. Penalty kill. There you go. Good kill. Landeskog. He's helping us out defensively. Can we get one more late? Avalanche, come on. One more, and we can make it 3-1. No, come on. 1 goal, and it could be 3-1 or 2-2. This is going to matter so much. Someone step up. Come on, guys. Top line, guys. Duchesne, Landeskog, McKinnon on the second line. I haven't seen your name too much. I'm not sure if I've seen it at all. Come on, boys. Oh, my gosh. There you go, Tyson Barry. Oh, my gosh. Neuwirth. He's so clutch. I'm sorry I missed the 3rd stars. Oh my gosh. Clutch. Neuwirth 43 saves, guys. He is playing so stellar. Oh man, guys, we're 1 win away from knocking off one of the best teams in the league. No, you know what? Take that back. They're a good team. They're one of the best teams in the league, but I know that if we beat them, I can say almost that we are possibly the best team in the NHL. I think that we can be that team. I know we're already showing it right now. Let's keep on going. And let's end it here so that we don't have to worry about injuries. We don't have to worry about anything else. We can just go right to the next round and we can be dominant with that momentum. Let's go, boys. Lots of momentum going to Game 5 and we can still win it. St. Louis has got to be tired. We're going to be tired, but you know what? Come out flying. Let's get some early goals and help out our goalie. Neuwirth, I like another solid performance from you, but I need that offense to show up. Come on, boys. First period. And there you go, Landeskog, McKinnon. The top line, guys. Well, McKinnon on the second line. You know what I mean. He's still one of our top players. He steps up. 2 goals against Jake Allen. Oh, man. Let's go, boys. Second period. There you go, Landeskog. Oh, my gosh. Landeskog and McKinnon again. It's 4-0. Oh, my gosh, boys. We're 20 minutes away from knocking off the Blues. No, Neuwirth, we need you to play solid. Please play consistent. Penalty kill it off, boys. There you go. Landeskog, he's playing consistently, offensively and defensively. I'm loving it. The captain clutch right for the Colorado Avalanche. There you go. 5 minutes left, boys. Boys, we're going to do it. We're going to go 5 games against one of the best teams in the leagues. No. Oh my gosh. I don't know why. I saw the 4 on the Tarasenko thing, and I thought it meant 4-4. They scored like 3 goals. I'm like, what? But no. But boys, I'm sorry I lost that hype a bit. But we are going on to the second round dominantly. Oh my gosh, the top line guys for our team. We stepped up. I knew it. I knew that St. Louis, they still had some choking left in them. Oh man, that's clutch. Great series, boys. Oh, it feels so good. You get that relaxing time knowing that you played dominant. You played dominant, boys. That was a phenomenal series. Can we hold a team meeting? I want to praise these guys. They did amazing. Hold a team meeting. Let's go. I still want to be demanding, but that series will walk in the park compared to our next opponent. I need you to double down when we need to. Let's dig deep and keep it up. No. We already dig deep. We can keep on going. Face Fury and Triumph. This team comes to be on the same page. No, that sounds like we're not on the same page. I doubt the effort I've seen so far will carry us through the end. No. That series walking apart. I need you to double down. You know what? Demanding. It's just demanding. Petan is down, but I mean he played pretty solid. Johnson, Picard, and Biega. So there you go, boys. That's it. That was the first round. Let's finish. I'm just gonna straight up finish it up. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. The Colorado Avalanche being dominant. Well, actually, you know what? We can quickly sim to the start of the next playoff series, second round. We can even check and see how our AHL team's doing. So they're playing pretty dominant against Texas, and they actually won their series 3-1. So that's pretty nice. And that was without Yakbob. Yakbob played pretty stellar in this series. So I'm not gonna check out. Well, you guys probably want to check out stats, so that'll be okay. So we were playing off against the Minnesota Wild. We can check out the player stats quickly, I guess, and then we can check out the playoff tree. So let's see who performed quickly. Blake Como, he had that 4-goal night that one time. So I mean, you don't have to say he did still play solid defensively. I mean, this team was literally, our entire team was dominant. Rantanen, Grigorenko, Yakupov had 4 points, -1, but you know what? That's okay. He's a young guy. I trust him. He's playing good. Barry, Landeskog had 2 clutch goals. He was on -3. So top line didn't do. You know what? No. I'm not gonna get mad at anybody. We had a great series. We still won, and we needed our guys to step up, and they did. So that's the important part. So there's all the stats for you guys. Just to quickly show, Neuvrith, he played phenomenal. He just he doubled down. Look at those stats: 1.96, 0.935. He had some not great games in there, but that was like the one. He let in 4 goals, and I mean, you can't even blame all of it on him. I mean, he still stepped up for us, so that was the big part. There's the playoff tree. I'm gonna end it off right there, boys. There is the round 2 of the Year 3 Stanley Cup playoffs. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you hit that like button. It helps a lot. Or it doesn't. It technically doesn't. I just like people liking our videos because then it makes me feel good, right? Anyways, guys, for the 3rd time, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.